Hello everyone and welcome back to the Gamblers Campaign for the F-16 in DCS World, and welcome to Mission 6, Syrian Christmas Eve, where this one takes a pretty dark turn, so not for the faint-of-hearted viewers, especially the little cap at the end. But yeah, the setup of this is pretty straightforward. What we are doing is escorting a Jordanian flight that is going in to strike a suspected explosive warehouse in an old brick factory. We're there to provide them with seed support, so we go in, take out the airstrike, the air defences. Then they're going to follow up in a pair of other F-16s, and the idea is they drop GPS-guided bombs on the factory, and then we all go home. But as we'll see, things don't exactly go as planned. So anyway, let's jump in and see how this one went.
Blackbird 4-1, Wizard, stand by. Blackbird 4-1, Wizard, contact 105 at 45, Outlaw, Wizard monitor. Wizard, Blackbird 4-1, broken. Wizard, Weasel 3-1, flight of 2, en route to November 1-4 with Tiger 2-1. Weasel 3-1, Wizard, roger. Tiger 2-1 didn't check in yet. Weasel 3-1, roger. 2, let's hold at waypoint 2, we'll wait for Tiger. Roger. Wizard, Weasel 3-1, holding Bulls 180-130.
Tiger 2-1, radio check.
Tiger 2-2.
Wizard, Tiger 2-1, flight of 2, checking in as fragged.
Tiger 2-1, roger. Weasel 3-1 is 20 miles off your nose at 18,000.
Wizard, Tiger 2-1, roger. Weasel 2-1, Tiger 2-1, visual, we're 5 miles out.
Tiger 2-1, Weasel 3-1, roger, expedite.
Weasel 3-1, Tiger 2-1, pushing to November 1-4.
Roger that, Tiger 2-1. Break. Wizard, Weasel 3-1 is pushing. Weasel 3-1, Wizard, good hunting. Wizard, Weasel 2-1. Go for Wizard, Weasel 2-1. Weasel 2-1 will run SCAR in Lima 1-8. Switching to Spectre. Weasel 2-1, cleared switch. Spectre is working at 15,000. Blackbird 4-1 is on station west of your posit. Texaco's on track 8. Weasel 2-1, roger. Good hunting, Weasel. Weasel 3-1, check on Blue 2. Weasel 3-2.
Tiger 2-1.
Tiger 2-2. Tiger 2-1, Weasel 3-1, are those Mark 82 airs under your wing?
Tiger 2-1, confirm.
According to our brief, you were supposed to be carrying J-dams.
Negative, we briefed to use high-speed, low-level passes.
That's certainly not what we've been told. In any case, the general plan remains the same.
south from November 1-4. Check and engage enemy air defense. Once the area is clear, we'll call you in for strike.
Tiger 2-1, roger.
Weasel 3-1, Wizard.
Wizard, Weasel 3-1, go.
Weasel, Mexico is sour and has to RTB. There is no tanker available at the moment to plan accordingly.
Wizard, Weasel 3-1, roger, Wilco.
That's not good.
Yeah, set your bingo to 5,500. Wonder what happened there.
Well, I heard about that happening to the Navy a lot with pilots tearing baskets from the hose.
Uh-huh. Tiger 2-1, Weasel 3-1. Did you copy Wizard's last?
Tiger 2-1, affirm. Mexico is sour.
That means less time for us to scan the AO and hit the enemy air defenses. Set a max and serve profile while waiting for us to finish our part.
Roger, welcome.
Alright, Weasels, Tigers, fenced in.
Weasel 3-2 fenced in.
Tiger 2-1, fenced in.
Tiger 2-2, fenced in.
Weasel 3-1, fenced in. Weasel 3-1, approaching November 1-4. Tigers, push to your hold point.
Tiger 2-1.
So yeah, quite a lot went wrong on the way over. So Tiger was late. Tiger brought the wrong munitions. They don't have the GPS guided bombs, so they're going to have to go in very low, which means we really need to take care of the air defense threats. And then on top of that, the fuel tanker had to RTB, so we have no fuel tanker, so we have to watch our fuel very carefully here. But we do arrive on site and do get eyes on the target and begin picking out key things.
Weasels, let's hold here. Sensors on target.
Weasel 3-2.
2, scan the area. Let me know when you're ready to discuss tactics.
Wilco. 2 ready.
Weasel 3-1, tally for 23 mic-micing placement as briefed. 2 to the east and 2 to the west for primary.
Weasel 3-2, roger.
There's also one AA gun mounted on a technical sitting east from the main building.
2 tally.
Moving along the road to the north, there is a checkpoint with 2 additional 23s. Same one, tally.
Tally on the check.
Then around 6 miles to the west, there's a small marina of some sort. Some armed personnel. No surface-air assets, so no facts.
2 roger.
Yeah, it looks like the guns at the checkpoint are in range to engage Tigers during their attack run.
Yeah, there are some civilian cars down there. Don't think we can attack them.
No, we cannot. Let's focus on November 1-4 and immediate vicinity. Stay one ready for the game plan.
2 ready.
Raj, so we're going in with 38s. You take the 2 AAA emplacements to the west and me the 2 to the east. Single pass. I'll roll in first, you 30 seconds after me. We'll egress back here.
2 copy. Copies all, 38. Single pass. 2 emplacements to the west are mine. Egress south, roll in, 30 seconds behind you.
Roger. Set up your attack profile and stand by. Tiger 2-1, Weasel 3-1.
Tiger 2-1, send it.
Weasels are ready to engage enemy air defenses. Prepare for your run in around 7 mics.
Weasel 3-1, Tiger 2-1, roger. We're tallying on 2 additional anti-aircraft guns at the checkpoint north of November 14. Will you engage them as well?
That's a negative, Tiger 2-1. There are too many civilians at the checkpoint. You will need to rely on your speed.
Tiger 2-1, roger.
You have everything set up?
2's good to go.
Roger. Stand by for fighter to fighter.
2.
Trail, shooter, 2 times GBU 38, in from the south, egress south, SOAR west.
2, roger, ready.
1, roger. Contacting Wizard. Wizard, Weasel 3-1, are you monitoring this net?
Weasel 3-1, Wizard. Affirm.
Wizard, Weasel 3-1 flight will engage enemy air defenses at November 1-4. There are 4 AAA emplacements and 1 technical. Weasels would use 4 GBU 38 and 165 against the target.
Weasel 3-1, Wizard, roger. Stand by. Weasel 3-1, you are clear to engage.
Wizard, Weasel 3-1, roger. One is in from the south with GBU 38.
So I set a timer to wait 30 seconds before I turn in to engage, as was the orders.
Weasel 3-2, in from the south.
And so it gives me a voice prompt when I'm supposed to turn, so I do turn in and start heading in from the south.
Weasel 3-1, bombs away.
And in terms of the actual attack run here, this was all fairly straightforward because we had pre-briefed locations of the 2 AAA sites that I'm attacking, and equally my flight lead had his locations already done. And so I plugged these into the steer point computers ahead of time. They're in NGRS format, so I had to plug them in that way, so they're on 21 and 22 as the steer points. 21 was slightly off, so I did have to adjust a little bit, but otherwise it's just a case of putting down one bomb, immediately flipping onto the other steer point and dropping the other.
Weasel 3-2, bombs away.
Weasel 3-1, good hits on eastern target.
While my bombs are in the air, I did have a little bit of a look around at my wingman's targets that he's nicely hit. The truck that was identified there does immediately start moving out of the area, so I do keep an eye on this as I am continuing on. And while I am watching that, my bombs come in and get good hits.
Weasel 3-2, good hits, western targets.
Roger.
1. We still need to take out the technical. Move to the east, around 300 meters outside the factory perimeter. It's all yours. Stand by, fighter to fighter.
2, ready.
Wedge, cover, shooter. 65, in from the south, egress south.
And so just turn around and start heading in.
Weasel 3-2's in.
I do have a little bit of issues. At first I didn't give myself enough room, and I have still been having the trouble with my TDC control on my HOTAS, that it's still drifting up a little bit. I've played with some settings, I have improved it, but it is still drifting up a little, so I keep losing where I've left the targeting pod since it wanders around. And so, unfortunately, it does take me a little bit to get the good aim on the truck. But in the end, I do manage it, get the aim on the truck, manage to get the Maverick getting a solid lock, and so far away.
Weasel 3-2 rifle.
And sure enough, Maverick versus Technical, the Maverick wins, and before long get a nice direct hit.
Weasel 3-2 shack technical.
Tiger 2-1. Weasel 3-1 flight is taking high cover. You are cleared to engage the primary. Watch out for that AAA to the north.
Weasel 3-1, Tiger 2-1, roger. Tiger 2-1 is in from the east.
And so while I hover overhead with my one remaining Maverick, just put eyes on the target, see if I can get a nice view. I'm keeping an eye out for anything unusual. But all seems to be going fine until the attack run, and then everything rapidly goes very, very badly.
Tiger 2-1, bombs away.
Tiger 2-1, break left. Flare. Sam.
Tiger 2-1, you're trailing white smoke.
Tiger 2-1, roger. I don't have any warning lights. Tiger 2-1, engine fire light just went off.
Roger. Climb and egress south.
Tiger 2-2, bumps away.
Getting worse. I'm losing control. Mayday! Mayday!
Tiger 2-1, punch out.
Eject.
Good shoot.
2.
Weasels, 7 on Ox.
2.
So yeah, manpad from the earlier identified roadblock goes and slaps Tiger 2-1, and he goes down right in the middle of the lake.
Wizard, Weasel 3-1.
Weasel 3-1, Wizard, sending.
Weasel 3-1 sends Fallen Angel for Tiger 2-1.
Weasel 3-1, Wizard, copy. Fallen Angel for Tiger 2-1. Confirm good shoot.
Weasel 3-1 confirms good shoot.
Roger. Weasel 3-1 is now on scene commander. Are you in touch with Tiger 2-1?
Negative, not yet. Request Pedro at Bulls 320 and 12 and additional assets to cover.
Weasel 3-1, Wizard, standby.
Roger. Break. Weasel 3-2, try to read Tiger and Ox.
Weasel 3-2.
So player character tries to raise the downed pilot.
Tiger 2-1, Weasel 3-2, do you read? Tiger 2-1, this is Weasel 3-2, do you read?
Tiger 2-2, Weasel 3-1, you up this freak?
Tiger 2-2, affirm.
Tiger 2-1, Weasel 3-2, do you read?
Tiger 2-2, scan the shoreline to the north and to the northwest for enemy movement. Report back what you see.
Tiger 2-2, roger.
Tiger 2-1, Tiger 2-1, Weasel 3-2, how copy?
This is Tiger 2-1. I read you.
Roger, Tiger 2-1, stand by, coordinating with Wizard to get CSAR assets to your posit ASAP.
Roger. Roger.
So good news, he made it down, he's alive in the lake.
Weasel 3-1, Weasel 3-2, I have Tiger 2-1 on the net.
Roger, break. Wizard, any words on Pedro?
Weasel 3-1, Wizard, working on it. Weasel 3-1, Tiger 2-2, heads up, enemy technical moving south from the small marina in the direction of the crash. It is a type with large rocket launchers.
Tiger 2-2, Weasel 3-1, roger. Break, Weasel 3-2, you still have 65s?
Weasel 3-2, A-firm.
Roger, say when tally on technical.
It is actually on the screen, I just completely miss it here, so I do ask for a talk on.
Tiger 2-2, Weasel 3-2, need to talk on to the technical.
Weasel, the technical is moving south from a small marina 2 miles to the northwest from fallen engine.
So I have checked this is the only marina in the area, so I look back over at it, and indeed this time the technical is now far enough away from the marina that I do see it quite quickly, and so tally on target.
Weasel 3-2, tally.
Fighter to fighter, trail, cover, shooter, 65, egress south.
Weasel 3-2, roger, engaging.
So turn in a bit of a hurry, and manage to get the lock back after the TGP wanders a little bit, and then it's just a case of firing my last Maverick.
Weasel 3-2, rifle.
This is Tiger 2-2, heads up. The technical is shooting rockets at Tiger 2-1.
This is Tiger 2-1. I'm taking fire.
We're on it, Tiger 2-1.
And a bit of a painful wait as the truck starts firing rockets. There's nothing I can do but sit and wait as the Maverick makes its way down, but then eventually... shack.
Tiger 2-1, say chat.
Technical.
This is Tiger 2-1. I am fine.
Roger, threats neutralized.
Thank you. Should I swim towards the shore?
Negative, stay put.
Weasel 3-1, Wizard, ETA for Pedro is 1+30. Say your playtime.
Weasels are 0+15. Tiger 2-2, say playtime.
Tiger 2-2 is 0+20. Roger. We're working on bringing additional assets to the AO. Stand by.
So yeah, we're running out of fuel. The Caesar is still a good hour and a half away, and I am completely out of ammo, so not the best situation.
Heads up. Tally 2 boats heading from the marina towards Tiger 2-1.
Weasel 3-2 tally.
Fighter to fighter. Trail. Shooter. Cover. 6-5. Egress south.
Weasel 3-2.
Weasel 3-1. Rifle. Weasel 3-1. Rifle. Second boat.
And so there's not really much I can do. My only weapons here are the AIM 120s, which are not going to be helpful at all here. I do have gun, but ROE is very strict about not going down for a gun run, so I'm just sitting back and watching what my wingman does.
Weasel 3-1. Jack turn. Weasel 3-1. Jack both boats. Wizard, Weasel 3-1. We're near the end of our roll time.
Weasel 3-1, Wizard, Roger. Blackbird 4-1 is on the way to take over. CA5 Mike.
Wizard, Weasel 3-1. Roger.
So that's my flight lead out of weapons, and we are both running pretty low on fuel, considering there's no tanker on the way back. And so it's just going to be time to start heading back as soon as we're relieved.
Weasel 3-1, Blackbird 4-1, checking in.
Blackbird 4-1. Weasel 3-1. Roger. Ready for sit rep?
Blackbird 4-1, A firm, send it.
Tiger 2-1 was hit and forced to eject. His bull is 320 for 12. He's in the drink. Contact is established on channel Red 1. Enemy attacked him with vehicle, mounted rocket launchers, and sent 2 motorboats, but suffered losses and had to withdraw. There is increased IS activity along the shoreline, high possibility of manpad presence.
Blackbird 4-1, copies all. Any news on Pedro?
Blackbird 4-1, ETA for Pedro is over 1 hour.
Wizard, Blackbird 4-1. That's more than we can stay on station, mate. Wiz 0 plus 40 tops.
Roger. We're working with the Jordanians to send their Vipers.
Blackbird 4-1, roger. Break. Weasel 3-1. We're on station and ready to take over. You may RTB this time.
Blackbird 4-1. Weasel 3-1. Roger. Wizard, Weasels are RTB. Weasel 3-2, Weasel 3-1, push 1 on Ox.
Bingo.
Weasel,
Bingo.
check on Ox.
2.
We're short on gas, so let's climb to 26,000 and push directly to Steer 7.
So yeah, we do start heading back, and unfortunately there's nothing we can do but listen into the radio chatter as the situation develops as we are heading home.
Wizard, Blackbird 4-1. You have an ETA on those Jordanian fighters?
Blackbird 4-1, Wizard 0 plus 30.
Wizard, Blackbird 4-1, roger. There is a lot of activity along the shore and it looks like the enemy is preparing additional boats at the southern end of the coast. There are 4 trucks carrying armed personnel going towards the marina to the north.
Roger, Blackbird 4-1. Are there any boats approaching Tiger 2-1's positive?
Negative, not at this time.
1, 2.
2, go.
Blackbeard 4-1 was on cap, correct?
Yeah, they probably won't have much air-to-ground weapons on them.
If they don't change the ROE, Tigers is sitting duck.
I'm pretty sure he already is, looking at the beehive kicked up down there. Even if a helo gets there, they're going to be in range of Manpad position on the shores. Unless the Jordanians bring some serious firepower.
Wizard, Tiger 2-2 is Nico. Request RTB. Tiger 2-2, Wizard, cleared RTB.
Wizard, Blackbird 4-1. Any word on the replacement Texaco?
Blackbird 4-1, no tanker permit. 4 hours.
Wizard, Blackbird 4-1. Copy. Wizard, Blackbird 4-1. Tally 4 speedboats approaching Tiger 2-1's posit from the southeast. Request permission for a gun run.
Blackbird 4-1, stand by. Blackbird 4-1, Wizard, your request is denied by Morph. Drop the hard deck in ROE.
Wizard, Blackbird 4-1. I'll make this really clear. If we don't do anything, Tiger 2-1 will be captured. Please relay that to Morpheus.
Blackbird 4-1, roger, wait 1.
It's a problem.
Probably doesn't want to have 2 pilots on the ground instead of 1. It's a tough decision.
Roger.
Blackbird 4-1, Wizard, your request is denied. We won't be
Blackbird 4-1, roger. Same ETA for Nico from Daniel Simmons.
Tango is 0 plus 10. Tiger 4-1, Sierra 13, Viper is 0 plus 20.
Wizard, Blackbird 4-1. These 4 boats will get to Tiger 2-1 in less than 5 miles.
Blackbird 4-1, Wizard, copy.
Wizard, Blackbird 4-1. Tiger 2-1 is calling us on an emergency channel. The motorboats are almost on him. Request permission for an immediate gun run.
Blackbird 4-1, Wizard, request denied.
Wizard, Blackbird 4-1, an update. Got him. Tiger 2-1 was captured and is now on board one of their speedboats.
Blackbird 4-1, Wizard, roger.
Wizard, Blackbird 4-1. 4 speedboats are going back towards the marina. There is a strong presence of armed personnel there, with small arms and manpads.
Roger that, Blackbird 4-1, London.
Blackbird 4-1.
That's it. 2, grab ATIS and push 9 on Pry for approach. Let me know on Ox when you're there.
So yeah, mission accomplished, but not exactly a success. Still, it was a good mission. The kicker comes with the debrief there at the end. That this whole series has been based on real events that took place, real missions that were either flown by the guy who was doing the advice or by people that he knew. And unfortunately, this mission is very much based on a real event. On the 24th of December 2014, a Jordanian Air Force pilot was shot down in his F-16, landing pretty much in that exact same lake, and he was captured, and unfortunately he was burned to death by ISIS. So all very dark there, rather a grim ending to it all. But yeah, still, that's always going to be the way with going through missions that are based very much on reality. Reality is really horrible quite often. So yeah, a bit of a grim reminder there, but still a very solid, very strong mission. And I am looking forward to the next mission in the series. Hope you do join me for that. And remember, until then, remember to be kind to yourselves and everyone else. Cheers.